was a long weekend.
It was great.
Wish it was longer.
But now it's time for CHS Today.
There will be a Spanish club meeting Thursday during SRE. After the meeting, we will have our very first movie night. If you want to attend, please sign up in Senora Richards' room.
Freshmen who submitted council applications and are in Google Classroom need to vote for president, vice president, secretary, homecoming float chairperson, service committee chairperson, and fundraising committee chairperson. Today, the polls are open for 24 hours. See Miss Olivine or Miss Dungan with questions.
Olympic team forms are now available in the fishbowl. The form must be returned with money to Mrs. Stork in JE 213, not back to the fishbowl. Self-nominating forms for homecoming court can be picked up in the fishbowl and also returned back to the fishbowl.
NHS applications are due Monday, September 9th by 3:45 to Miss Day in Waterloo 277 or Miss McKeag in Waterloo 184. Late applications will not be accepted. Furthermore, only current NHS members need to meet in Miss Day's room with this Thursday during SRE for a mandatory meeting.
Earbuds are not to be hanging out of shirts, wrapped around students' necks, etc. Students have a pretty nice electronic privilege right now for the passing periods and lunch. This privilege can and will be taken away if students do not follow the rules.
And now the Russell Report.
Good morning. This is Mr. Russell for another weekly Russell Report. A couple things I'd like to talk about today. First, I'd like to talk about SRE. Today marks our first day. If you have a D- or an F and are required to stay, be sure you report to the teacher in which you're having your poor grade and sign in so that we can keep track of attendance. If you do not show up, that will be considered a truant. If you do not have to stay, then you may leave at 2:50. If you do not have a ride or cannot leave, then you may report to the cafeteria, you may report to the lecture hall for quiet study time, and you may report to the media center for quiet study time. So let's hope that we do a good job with this, and we appreciate all the hard work and that kids have done to try to stay off that list so they can leave. Something good, this Saturday, our football team travels to Lucas Oil Stadium. They play at noon versus the Greensburg Pirates. So you can purchase your tickets here in the athletic office. So if you can get to Indianapolis and watch our Spartans play at Lucas Field, they will be very appreciative. So until next week, this is Mr. Russell. Take care.
Anna's back at it with the weather. What's the weather looking like?
Thanks, ladies. This afternoon it's actually going to be pretty sunny with a high of 83 degrees, and into the evening we'll be decreasing into the high 70s, and tomorrow morning we will be starting at a nice 68 degrees. Now, today is actually going to be the highest for weather for the whole week as we stay at about 85 degrees, but looking into Wednesday and Thursday we'll be decreasing into the high 70s. Now, heading into the weekend, we're actually going to have some pretty nice weather with the sun shining the whole time as we stay in the low 70s. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. That's all for the weather. Now back to the
Now over to Jay
with the sports.
Thanks, ladies. There will be a call-out meeting for anyone interested in wrestling tomorrow at 2:55 during SRE in the REW Auditorium. Bowling tryouts will be tomorrow and Thursday from 4:30 to 5:30 at Plaza Lanes. This is for both girls and boys. Reminder to all non-freshman football players, you are expected to report to the weight room during SRE on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Freshmen will lift during SRE on Mondays and Wednesdays. Any player that has academic obligations is expected to take care of those before reporting to the weight room. Spartans lost Franklin County on Friday night 7-49. Coach Kelly commented on solid performances from Mitchell Blakely, Gavin Lynch, Alex Edwards, Braxton Myers, Chad Owens, and Adam Kelly. Linebackers Landon Cirquit and Jaden Murray also played exceptionally. On Saturday, the Lucas Oil Stadium is open to the Spartans in Greensburg. Kickoff is set for noon. Don't miss it. Now here's a preview for girls soccer, edited by Allie.
Good, Cheryl. Turn. Play Molly. Good. Go, Molly, go. Drop and go. Overlap. Little through.
Go! For this season, I think is going to go really well because we've improved a lot on our defense and offense, and we're working a lot better together, and we have a new assistant coach who is really good, and she's taught us a lot of new things, and I think that so far our practices have been good, and I think the games will go well too. I think our season's going to go pretty good. We're good on passing to each other and talking. We need to spread out a little bit more and work on getting our corner kicks in. But other than that, we're pretty good.
I think this season we're going to do really good. We have good chemistry. Even though we lost like 11 players last year, I think we can come back and win most of our games and beat most of the people we beat last year.
I think this season will go well. We've improved a lot offensively, and we're a lot stronger through the midfield. We lost a lot of size, but we've gained a lot more offensive players, which helps us.
I think our team is going to do really well this year because we've worked a lot with footwork and basic drills to get the basics down, and our teamwork has really improved from last year.
Sports action for tonight. JV football will face Franklin County starting at 6. Varsity tennis will face South Dearborn at 5:30, and JV and varsity volleyball travel to Newcastle starting at 6 with the JV. Good luck, Spartans. And back to the desk with birthdays.
Birthdays for today are
Paige Dunaway, Quentin Leger, Garrett Ketchum, Joshua Red, Anna Kirkwood, and Sabrina Kelly.
Happy birthday. It's only Tuesday.
I want to go home.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Floyd.
For CHS Today,